My three biggest influences right now, I would have to say, would be number one, Bob Dylan, number two, Joseph Huber, and number three, probably Beck. I was probably 5 years old, 6 years old, and I remember seeing a video on MTV for the song "Don't Let It Start" by They Might Be Giants.
So when I grew up, I was mainly into rock and roll and metal and punk music. But as I got a little older and I started playing music myself, and I started really listening to some stuff that my grandpa had influenced me on, I became a really big fan of Mr. Hank Williams. So I feel it's only right to start this set off with one of his songs. This song is Weary Blues.
My grandfather was really into music, and I think he played around with guitar a little. Started like playing like old bluegrass and old Hank Williams and old country classics like Johnny Cash, stuff like that for me. And I had just gotten my first acoustic guitar right around that time, and I was also starting to get into Bob Dylan, and I told him that I would like to get a harmonica at some point. And then for my birthday that year, he bought me a harmonica and a book. And I got about 3 pages into the book and just put the book away and just kept playing harmonica.
Song for my granddad, he was a hard working man. And when he left this world, he sat by his bed and held his hand, and I miss him so. He had to go.
I remember when I first started talking about playing music and stuff with my grandpa, he had told me one time, that if I could find something like music that I not only liked but I was good at, to really strive for that, because if you love what you do, then you never work a day in your life. He died just before Ghost of Swinetown took off. It was kind of a strange thing because I was, I think 8 years older than Mike and Bob, who I was in the band with. And at the time, I was basically, like I said, I was just playing music like at home by myself, and I was really wanting to like find other musicians to play with.
So how long has this open mic thing been going on? Like, when did this all start?
A little over 2 years ago.
That's kind of how it all gelled together. It was through the open mics at Northwestern. Is how Ghost of Swinetown kind of got its start.
I would still be listening to radio when I could be listening to John Wayne and the Pain or Reggie's Revenge or Ghost of Swinetown, and you guys have seriously brought music to public, like really good music that we can actually listen to and enjoy.
When my life is over and I walk this world no more, bury me in the red pine tree that's somewhere near the shore. When my time is done for me to meet my mate, give my last request to the Undertaker.
I've been back here for 3 years, and I've been playing weeklies. I've been doing Thursday nights at the Little Brown Jug for 3 years now. So I pretty much started that I moved back in March, and I started that in May.
Once had me a beautiful butterfly, caught her with my net. For about 5 years she was all mine. She was more than just my pet. I loved that butterfly so much, somehow I failed to show. Then it came the day I had to face some pain and let my beautiful butterfly go. Beautiful butterfly.
means a lot at the end of the night when I'm packing up and somebody comes up to me and they say, you know, I really like, you know, Butterfly, because I can relate to that. That's happened to me. That Jenny was just a song that I kind of was just off the cuff. I had gotten a harmonica from Mike Hill that was in the key of G minor, which is really random and rare.
So I say goodbye, Jenny. I'm sure I'll see you around. I'll do my best not to cry when I see you and your man downtown. The time heals all wounds. So I've been told that I'm gonna heal mine by hitting that open road.
Trainwreck.
Yeah, I should have ran when I seen the red flag. Before I started to drown, never wanted to be part of your scandal or be the joke of town. Thanks for the ticket to your train wreck. Yeah, I can't say it's been fun. Now I gotta keep on moving along. Yeah, in the morning when I see the sun.
It's been one that I get the best response from, and also it feels like, of all the songs I've written, that one is probably the most like cut and dry, real and truthful, and it you know, it helps me, you know, with the situation that I was dealing with when I wrote it and continue to deal with to this day. It helps me deal with it. You know, my daughter is also self-taught. She taught herself how to play the ukulele, and she taught me how to play songs on the ukulele. And then I heard her like singing a song that I had never heard before. I hollered up to her. I was like, "What are you doing? You know, what are you playing there?" And she said that it was her song that she had written. And it was a song called "Mo Champagne," about a guy named Mo who drinks too much champagne. And then she sang it for me, and like I got all teary-eyed. I want to put out a studio album and basically just kind of keep doing what I'm doing, like play regionally, maybe branch out a little further, and you know, I wouldn't mind, you know, doing a run like, you know, across the country and back. And in the Midwest, it seems to show me a lot of love right now, and I show that love back.
I put my trust in the wrong one again. How could I be so blind? Thanks for the ticket to your train wreck. Yeah, I can't say it's been fun. Now I gotta keep on moving along. Yeah, in the morning when I see the sun.
You ever had any stalkers?
No.
No, not yet.
Not that I want to talk about.